Okay, hello, my name is Muhammad SAFIQ and Muhammad ISAK. Today I will explain about how to do the wide how to do the weight frame, adherence test, and then the break test. So first we need to know the equipment. So first is console code ref RT009/4SE. So second, the weight frame, and then the adherence test, and then the brake test. The last part is the control remote. So okay, let's move the next part. Now this we going to test the three test. First weight, adherence, and then the brake. So we must first select the three tests, and then after that we choose the vehicle, and then we run the test. So let's look what we do, what our group do to the test. So this one is we must choose this one. The vehicle is car. If the vehicle is van or bus or anything else, we choose. We can select the others. So we choose the cars and then select and then enter. Okay. And then the trailer, we don't have use we not use the trailer, so select no and then enter. Okay, the weight is 0, so means we can run the test. So now that the video show that we do the test. Okay, this is the measure the weight. So first before we do the adherence test and the brake test, we must do the measure the weight, and then after that we going to measure the adherence test, and then the last part is measure no measure, do the brake test. So this one is you can see the screen from the monitor that show the measure the weight. It means no weight. So now the car is inside the test, and then this is the result of the weight. So this is the weight for the rear tire. So next we do the adherence test. So this one you can see this is a motion for the adherence, the rear tire. They just bumping the tire to measure the adherence test. And then they got the result. After that we do the brake test, and then the console code will be measure the brake test. So this one okay, just can set up. So we run the tire, and then the rear tire will be run, and then after that we push the brake, and then the measure will display on the monitor console code. Okay. That's one is okay. That's the result for the breath test for the first one. Okay. After done the push the brake, we will test the handbrake. Alright. Okay, that's the result for the handbrake test. Alright, this is the total result for the brake test, and then the brake test, adherence test, and then the weight. So this you can see this for this total result from the test. So next, okay, the next part is we must list the data, so we can print the data after we list. Alright, this is the last part. So this is the result and graph are going to print, and then that's the final result for our test. Okay, that's all for the brake test for the result. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad AIMAN, and now I want to present about the question and discussion for lab 5. Okay, the first question that we got is based on the expression of the question y force left hand and right hand must differ less than 30%. Discuss based on the relation post-vacuum regulation. Okay, the first answer that I give is for safety purpose, and the second answer that I give is to prevent one of the most common braking problem when the steering wheel start to pull to the right side or left side as they step on the pedal brake. So the professional want to make sure that the car that the driver drive is good condition to prevent the accident. Okay, and the last answer that I give is the brake must be able to stop your car within the distance shown on the chart below. So the professional want to make sure when the driver apply an emergency brake, the car can stop in the right point. Okay, this is the brake test inspection item that I give is for the problem maybe it's on the N1 category. Okay, for the type of the vehicle, maybe it's in a good vehicle lah, so we can done the test. Okay, for the overall brake inspection safe, okay, we need to look the car manufacturer. Okay, for the car maybe is above 2010, so we need to look at the chart above 2010. Okay, for 2010 is above 45, is above below 45%. Okay, brake efficiency that we got is 7%, so it's on the average of the brake efficiency. Okay, for the brake imbalance, it's above 30%. We got the result is 78%, so we can include that the car is in a good condition for the brake test. For the parking brake, it's below 50% and we got about 12%, so it's on a good condition lah. Okay, for the next question is, what will happen if ADHERENCE different more than 10%? Okay, first answer that I give is the imbalance for the braking force between two tires left and right. That is possible of the vehicle to swing to the inverted direction. So we need to make sure that our car ADHERENCE is below than 10% to keep our drive safe. Okay, the next answer is it may directly affect the performance of the vehicle in terms of braking action during high speed driving or emergency braking. Okay, ADHERENCE is the car will swirl when we do not a proper maintenance of our car. Okay, for the discussion, discuss brake force result based on roller testing result. Okay, from our lab 5 activities, we got ADHERENCE test for left right is for 58%, for right side is 51%. Okay, from the result, we can infer that the brake are balanced. This processing slight variable. Okay, meanwhile the brake braking test yield result we got is 136 for the left side and 151 for the right side. Both is off for the front. Okay, for parking brake, we got 120 for the left and 138 for the right. So we can include that our result is the car is on the right. It is on the good condition. Okay, this result show the rate of difference is highest than the ADHERENCE test. However, this can be evaluated as acceptable.
So for this conclusion in this lab 5, we successfully complete all of the objectives at the end of this lab activity. We check the side slip testing and adherence, measure the car weight and check the braking force of a car. The opportunity to use the slip test machine and learn how to use it is the highlight of this lab activity. Finally, this lab activity has been extremely beneficial to us. So that's all for us. Thank you.